Hello, lovely people! Welcome to the Geek. I am Pension. Welcome back to Cities, Skylines and the No Car Challenge. Now, before we kick anything off, I want to discuss a couple of things. Thing number one, I'm sorry. I apologise very, very wholeheartedly for the previous part of this series. It was a shambles. What an abject shambles that whole video was. It was all over the place. Nothing I tried worked. We tried to put a canal thing over here. That miserably failed. All it did was wash some sort of poo water around a bit. With this tunnel thing here, that didn't work initially. I had to struggle to put this tunnel in. And then this thing here. Oh, this junction here was just terrible. I didn't know what I was doing. I was watching it back when I was editing it thinking, what are you doing, man? Oh, what is wrong with you? But you know what? It's in now, at least. At least it's in. And it's not actually working too badly. Because the queues, really, before that, were way over here somewhere, weren't they? The queues were like miles away down here. So at least we've brought the queues almost into our own little square that we've purchased. That's not too bad. That is not too shabby at all. I'm quite happy with that. So the queues are coming in. We move time on a little bit. The queues, the traffic is not moving quite as freely as I would like, but it's still better than it was, I think. One thing I do want to investigate, and not right now, because I've had enough of looking at this thing. It has sent me mad. One thing I do want to look at, and maybe people can advise me on this, is there any way that we can get bigger off and on ramps onto our highways? Because all I can see in here, if I go and look at this, there's a highway ramp, and it's one lane. Now, in the UK, I don't know if that's an American thing, because this is built on sort of American road systems and stuff. I don't know if that's a thing in America. Are all sort of highway off-ramps one lane? Because in the UK, we have many lanes to get off the motorway. And if there were 3 lanes to get off here and join this, that would help a great deal. Because this is the bottleneck here. This single lane sort of, whatever it is, ramp, sort of leaving, departure ramp, if you like, exit ramp. That's the bottleneck. Look, because everyone's queuing up. Everyone's queuing up on this single thing. If there were 3 lanes, we'd get people down there, through there. I mean, yeah, they'd probably queue up down here somewhere. I mean, look, it's sort of working. It's sort of working. So, yeah, there we go. But yeah, official apology for the last one out. An official apology from the office of the Geek Cupboard. Sorry about the last video. It was really quite shocking. Thing number 2 I want to discuss with people before we then get on with doing some actual stuff is... Hang on a moment. Is that empty? It's empty. Okay, we must remember to go and deal with that later. Thing number 2 is endgame. When do we want to consider this challenge complete? Now, I'm imagining that when we reach this big city here, when we get to the size of a megalopolis, when we get 75,000 people in our city, I think that's probably a good point to call it quits there. To say, do you know what? We've built an entire city with no cars and there are 75,000 people living in it. I think that's a fair point to leave it there. Do you agree? Let me know if you think that is a good point to leave it. Let me know if you want me to do a slightly different kind of end game. I mean, do you want me to build all of the different buildings or something like that? What was that thing that just popped up? I don't know what that was. I mean, yeah, do you want me to build different things? Do you want me to say, you must build the Chirp X launch site and all that kind of stuff? Or do you want me to build a certain number of landmarks or whatever? Let me know. Let me know what you would like to see as a sort of finishing point of our no car sort of experiment / challenge. Ooh, I could build a football stadium. Might have to do some of that stuff as well. Oh, look at this. Look at all these things that I'm probably never going to build. Okay, right, let's come out of that. So today, what are we going to do? Well, I have had a look through. I've had a look through what we have left in terms of land. Because we've filled this bit of land up here. This bit is now all full. Look, we're at our boundaries. There's a bit over here, but I'm not really going to do that. That's going to be quite hard to get to, I think. We have to put stuff over here. It's going to be a bit of a pain. I don't really want to go up here, because if we build on this side, still no cars are allowed. So I'm going to have to have another set of things like this, or another bus terminal, another tram thing, or whatever it is, monorail station, and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to have to build all that into this one little space. So I'm not going to go up there. Could build down here. But again, there's not really, we're going to have to build bridges and get boats and stuff over to connect, and goodness knows boats are going to go horribly wrong. So, what I'm thinking is, we've got ourselves one piece of land that we can buy now, and then, as we go through these, if we go back to the milestones, we're on a capital city now. So we get to 42, we get another area. So that's 1, 2 for a metropolis, 3 for a megalopolis, which is a word I'd never heard of until I saw it in this. So we've got ourselves 4 extra bits of land. So what I thought we could do is we could buy that one, and that one. So that brings that down. That opens up that space up there. That's quite a nice big bit of space for us to do stuff with. That's good. This one here, that's lovely. That leads down to here. Now what I do want to do is, I want to get down onto the front here. I think down here is going to be great. We can make this all very touristy and lovely. It's on a beachfront. We can have like nice beach things and boat things going out into the sea and all that kind of stuff. And we can put like harbour connections in and ferry things and all that kind of jazz. And we can put some stuff over here as well, because that's got a little bit of sort of coast in that bay, in the Pooh Bay. That's what we're going to call it. So yeah, I think we're going to buy these 3 bits of land. And then an extra one somewhere else. Maybe we'll buy that one there and build across the other side eventually using ferries or something. But I think we're going to get these 3. I think we're going to get these 3. And this is the one we're going to get right now, with an eye to then getting this next. That's okay. It's kind of flat. It's kind of north of our sort of main city a bit, really. So this is kind of parallel with it. It will expand it round this bay. Hopefully the things will remove the poo from the bay so people don't, come along and go, let's go to Cupatopia and look at the turds in the ocean. So yeah, we'll get rid of those. And yeah, let's do this. Let's buy this tile. 13,200. Absolutely fine. Whatever. Yes, we'll have that tile. Our city is growing and so is our industry. Well, there is quite a lot of demand for industry, actually. Let's pause it for a second. So back we go down to ground level. We've now got this lovely tile. Some more space to build on. Is there any resources? Oh, there are quite a few. Now, there are ore resources just here. And up here, there's another massive oil deposit there. But there's a little bit of oil here. There's a bit of oil up on that hill just there. I am not going to be doing... Oh, there's oil in there as well. I'm not going to be working any oil or any ore, because I want this city to be green. I want it to be green and eco-friendly. We've obviously got no cars. We've got lots of forestry stuff in there. Ignore the Crescent District. That's the least eco-friendly bit, kicking out all the fumes. But yeah, we'll hopefully replace that at some point. So yeah, I want to sort of move away from oil and ore, dirty sort of industries, which are going to kick out dust and fumes and smoke and stuff, and move to nicer things, forests. I mean, it's a shame we haven't got much in the way of fertile land, but plenty of forests here, and when we get down here, loads of forests. So loads of potential for land, for industry stuff down here. Loads of land, forestry land. That's good. So yeah, we're not going to work this ore up on here. We're going to leave that. As stupid as that might seem, I'm kind of role-playing a bit with a nice sort of eco-city in mind. So yeah, we're not going to go for that. I didn't need to press that button at all. That's the button I needed to press. So we're going to kind of build around the bottom of this mountain. This is like, where's a mountain? Yeah, probably not really a mountain. More of a hill. We're going to build around the bottom of this hill. It looks lovely. When you zoom in, it's so pretty, this game. It's so good. Right, so we're going to zoom out again. We need to start building around here. However, there is another thing that I've just remembered I was going to do. Bouncing around again. Policies. Somebody recommended, I assume it's in city planning, to put on small business enthusiast and big business benefactor. Ah, okay, they're the top 2 things. Okay, what do they do? The top one, small business enthusiast, perks for small businesses. Low density commercial buildings double their sales, and the upkeep is 2 cents per low density commercial building. That does not seem like that much per low density commercial building. So yes, we'll switch that on. That makes sense. And big business benefactor perks for large businesses. High density commercial buildings double their sales. Upkeep is 4 cents per building. Again, that doesn't seem very much at all. That does not seem that expensive. So yeah, we'll apply that to everywhere. Why the heck not? Might as well. Industrial space planning. Now, the person didn't recommend this. And again, apologies. I can't remember who recommended that. But thank you very much. And thank you everyone else as well for joining in. I mean, I haven't seen the comments on the last video. I'm recording these in pretty close succession, really. Maybe sort of a half a day between them. So, yeah, I haven't seen the gnashing and wailing and howls of frustration of my rubbishness at the other video just yet. So I'm just going to pretend that you all really loved the absolute farce that was last time out. And but yeah, thank you for the comments. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, because you guys are really shaping this city, which is very, very cool. Industrial space planning. Allow industry to work even more effectively by overlooking a few work safety laws. Doubles the amount of goods produced by industry buildings. Is that allowed? Overlooking a few work safety... Yeah, whatever, yeah. Gives us some more money. That's fine. I can overlook a few laws. High-tech housing. Right, hang on. What I'm going to do is, let's run time on. 30 grand per month we get. Decentralising energy production and waste management should have more support. That is the solution of future. Anyway, Pierce price, shush, away with you. So let's see how much money... 35. 37. Oh my goodness me. These things are making a massive... Oh my goodness me. Wow. Okay. Right. I think we might put high-tech housing on. Turns homes into much cooler smart homes to raise the land value around them. Slightly increase land value. Upkeep 4 per residential building. Given that we've made a bazillion... We've gone from 30,000 a week to 51,000 a week. Yes. We'll put high-tech housing on. Absolutely. Right. Do we need anything else? High-rise ban? No. Heavy traffic ban. Bans bikes and sidewalks. Not in my backyard. No loud noise in the night. Oh no, Old Town is about driving through, isn't it? Yeah, combustion engine ban. Yeah, don't bother about that. Oh, hang on a minute. Could I not just done that? Only electric cars are allowed in the affected area, except for residents, businesses. Oh, okay. Electric cars, don't really need to worry because we don't really have cars. Unless, does that switch? I must switch to an electric car if they own any cars. That's not going to apply to industrial buildings, is it? And like trucks and supply vans and wagons and things. No, I don't think it is. Okay, taxation. I don't think I want to do any of that stuff. Services. Water, I think we're fine. I don't think we need to do water meters. Pet ban just seems mean. Smoking ban. Increased health, decreased happiness. Yeah, you know what? Everyone's fine. Education boost, I do want on. Prioritises education over working for young adults. I want people to be more educated in Cupboardtopia because then they're less likely to work in this bit here in the industry buildings and more likely to work in the offices because I want to move away from the choking, polluting industry and into like nice, servicey, officey stuff. So that's what we're going to do. So let's have an education boost everywhere. Recreational use... Increased tax income. Oh, I see. That's recreational use of a certain naughty drug. Okay. Increased tax income, moderately increased tourism, slightly reduced crime rate, increases police budget by 15%. Ah, but the police presence needs to be higher. Okay. Public transport. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Increased use of public transportation, though. Hang on. How much do we make out of public transport? Because it wasn't very much, was it? Public transport income, 5,643. So we'd be $5,000 down because we spend quite a lot on it anyway, don't we? We spend expenses on public transport is 11 grand. So we wouldn't make that back. So we'd be almost 6 grand down, but then public transport use would go up. That might be quite good. Get more people using the public transport. Increased use of public transportation. Shall we see if that works? 1,000 people on the buses, 1,500 on the trams. My goodness, that's quite a lot. 1,300 on there. Do you know what? No, let's leave that for now. I think that's going pretty well. That's okay. That's an all right kind of number. And then all this stuff here. We don't want schools out. There is a bit of schools out in, is it Forestry Village? So people are not quite as what is it? They don't want to go to university and stuff. Yeah. So they're less likely to be higher educated, so they might get a job in the forestry places. That's absolutely fine. Insulation, electricity for heat, that's to do with if you're on a snow map. Ferries, we haven't got any. High ticket prices, that is very silly because we don't make that much money anyway, and we're going to reduce our number of people. Okay, so that's all the policies sorted. Now we need to start building round here. We need to start building down to here, kind of across that way, and then underneath the bottom of this mountain. So where is the good, the big blob of sort of good land there. Right, let's pause time a second. I'm going to come down here. Yeah, so we want the bit around the bottom of the mountain. The thing is, can we actually have that? Can we have that bit around the bottom of the mountain? Now, one thing I do want to do is I want to have cycle lanes in. I think it's that one. Yay, 2-lane road with bicycle lanes. We're going to have some of that, which is going to be nice. What we are going to do is we are going to... Ooh, do we want to upgrade that road? Yes, I rather think we do. Let's upgrade this road to a 4-lane road with trees. Do I need to do the thing on that? Has that retained its original properties? No, it has not. Okay, so let's do that. Let's just do that all the way through to the end. Okay, good. So that should make a bit of a difference on that road. Apart from now all the cars are jammed into the middle of the street. Oh dear. It doesn't handle road upgrades very well then, but okay, that's fine. I can hear an alarm going off. What alarm is happening? What's happening? There's flashy lights just here, but I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, the police can't get through because of the traffic. Brilliant. I do need to sort this out. We'll sort that out next time. I can't face another one of those. Oh, and there you go. The traffic's magically sorted itself out. Okay, so that's all going around there. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's on fire, by the way, everybody. Can we put the fire out? Thank you. The landfill is empty. How are our other buildings doing? How are you doing? Garbage reserves. Yeah, you've got a bit of space in there. So I think we get rid of this. Save ourselves another 240 a week. So yeah, we'll demolish that. What's that? Is that open the budget panel? Can we not? Can we sell things from here? Stop emptying. No, we have to sort of obliterate it from here. Yes, get rid of that. Because now we don't need landfill. We're going to send it to our incinerators and we're going to burn everything. So there we go. That saved us a little bit of money. Also now we can do that round the edge there. And we can put some more industry in here for now. Just to satisfy that need. So let's do that. So let's get that road in. That is one of those roads with trees, I believe. Like that. Splendid. And then, yeah, let's just slap some of this in. Let's just pop some industry in. Just because it'll satisfy a tiny, tiny bit of need that we've got for it. In fact, yeah, let's slap some around here as well. Look, like that, look. And hopefully people will move in there fairly quickly, I would have thought, given that the demand for industry is very, very high. We'll just do that just to make sure that people are going in. Yeah, look, and stuff's already coming in. Ice cube factories. I know box factories. There we go. There's an ice cube factory. Ice cube factories. Ice cube factories. Goods Unlimited. I mean, you would have thought in this place here, I'm assuming it's quite a warm... It's a warm place. I mean, yeah, it's 37 degrees Celsius. It's really warm here. It's really warm. So, I mean, ice cube factories, would you not make ice cube factories in a colder climate? I suppose they need ice cubes here, though. I guess there is a demand for ice cube factories because everyone wants ice cubes in the drinks because it's so flipping warm. So I guess that sort of makes sense. Okay, so that's now bringing the demand for industry down, which is lovely. So yeah, now we need to sort this bit out then. Oh, goodness me. Okay, right. Roads. Pause time. We're now going to need to put roads in, and this is going to get complicated. So, do we want a big road going through the middle for all of our industry stuff to get to somehow? And then possibly bring that round. Can we upgrade that to be bigger roads? That will obliterate a lot of this. But I think we need to change this bit round. Have like a main road thing coming through. And then everyone can join those roads. Everyone can join this big kind of out road. At the minute, yeah, look, they're all filtering onto there. And if there's more industry down here, if there's more industry just here, they're going to be joining these roads. So those roads need to be bigger in capacity. So do we get ourselves one of these? A 6-lane road with bicycle lanes supporting lots of cars. Do we bring that across like that and then down the edge and then build off that? I don't really know anymore. Do you know what? I'm just going to get on with it. Let's just build some stuff and see what happens. Yay for fun building stuff. Right, okay. So drag that across to as far as that can go without it going a bit silly and going uphill. So yeah, so that requires a ramp. So let's put that to there. That looks pretty good. Okay, so that is now a big road with bicycle lanes. Oh, that's tremendous. And what are those little boards? What are they? I don't know what they are. Information points or something. Okay, fine. Whatever. Rock on. Okay, so stuff there. I don't really know what that does, but okie doke. That's nice. And then kind of want to bring that down along here. And then maybe round here in a nice sort of sweeping arc. That might be quite nice. So can we bring that down, say, here? I mean, it doesn't look level. It doesn't look level, but I don't think that's not straight. So yeah, let's bring that down to, say... there, like that, and then can we have it curved now? Can we have a nice sort of curve going to sort of round the bottom of... That's not curved enough. Can we have it more like... Yeah, that's it. More like that, just there. I quite like the idea of that. And that's a sort of a big trunk road thing going through for the industry. And then we'll have these smaller roads for everyone else to live on and all that kind of stuff. So that's cool, though. If people want to ride their bikes on these gigantic roads, they can do. So that's nice. One thing we are going to need to do is make sure that this whole area has sufficient water. Right, so let me just run some of these pipes through. This might take a little while because I'm just going to build a great big sort of pipe kind of grid, if you like. So yeah, let me just go through and do this. This might take a little while. Yay, go water grid. So there is the water grid. That should power everything we were going to put on. Not power, that should water everything we're going to put on. Power is an entirely different thing. So now that's got all water under it. That's lovely. Industry's got these big roads to get onto, which is nice. So they should be able to come and get out. I mean, yeah, they're going to go 6 lanes into them, this bit here. We probably need to look at that somehow. I mean, do we buy that tile? I don't think we can buy any more at the minute. Can we? No, we can't afford any more. When the population goes up to whatever the next one is, not that quite yet, a colossal city, 42,000 people, maybe we could buy this tile and then run another road to join that roundabout along there. That might make sense. So run that up like that, join that roundabout, and they can go out that way. Maybe that will work. That might be useful. That might be a good thing. And also we could join here as well. It could branch off and join here if you need to go into the Crescent District to pick something up or whatever. But yeah, we'll run it through to there. That's a long-term plan. We need 42,000 people first. Will we get there? I don't know. I honestly don't know. So let's get on with building some actual stuff. So again, bicycle lanes. I like bike lanes now. People have all said, yes, you should have bicycle lanes. So yes, we're going to have bicycle lanes. Can I upgrade this to bicycle lanes? Oh no, that's trams. That's a tram line. Okay, we can't have that then. Never mind, never mind. We'll just put these in afterwards. So yeah, let's have a bit... Let's have a bit going straight down. Yeah, let's build the coast bit actually. Let's build the coastal road. In fact, yeah, do we want the coastal road to be that big? Oh, this is where we're going to have to start thinking about public transporty stuff and our tram provision, because I might start putting in monorails. And monorails are going to require different roads. Monorails require these, in fact, monorail tracks on a 2-lane road. Now, eventually, I do want to replace the trams with the monorails, because the monorails free up traffic. They go above the road. In fact, yes, you can see here, look, the cars are going to get stuck behind the trams as we wait at the stops. Whereas the monorails probably have a slightly different stop. I don't know how monorail stop works. I assume there's a ladder to get up to them or something, or a little lift. I don't know. So I think let's put in monorail tracks from here. Now this might go all sorts of horribly wrong. How do we actually provision the monorails in the first place? I don't know. Where are they? Is that monorail? That's trains, ships, planes, monorails. Okay, oh my goodness, there is all sorts. A monorail station with a road. The station comes with a stretch of road. It can be connected with normal monorail stations and roads. Connect stations with monorail tracks to create monorail lines. Monorail bus hub. Metro monorail train hub. Oh, that sounds very exciting. A hub building that can connect metros, monorails and trains so that passengers can change between transport types inside the building. Oh, that just sounds fantastic. 70 grand to build one of those. I don't know how this works at all. It has to be constructed roadside. Okay. But surely, like, things need to come out of the side of it. Surely things need to be, like, you know, where do the monorail roads go? This is what I don't understand with this thing. And it's cost 70 grand. Right, hang on. Let me see if I can just dig around into it and see exactly how monorails function. Okay, the answer is, and this may come as no great surprise, I'm not really sure. I'm not overly sure. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put one of these over here. Maybe just here is a good place for it. The slope is too steep. That is not a good place for it at all. Up in this corner, slope is too steep. Okay, what about there? That might be a good place for it. In fact, no, let's move it along a bit because we might want the road to go out from there. So let's put that there. Construction cost, 70 grand. We've got almost 2 million. There, whatever. That's absolutely fine. Connect 2 or more monorail stations with tracks to be able to create a monorail line. Okay, so we've got a monorail station there that can also connect to the subway network because it's got a subway station in, as you can see just there, which is quite cool. That's good. I like that. So now we need to create tracks between there. So we could go to the monorail thing, however. We could go to the metro, sorry, and we could connect that up to there. So that could also connect to there. That Crescent District and Eco Paradise Station or whatever it is could be connected up. That could work quite nicely. So let's match that up to there. And that to... Oh no, I can't connect it to there just yet because it's out of bounds. Of course it is. Okay, so you'll be able to loop round. So that's it. You're going to be able to connect to there. So if you want to get to the new bit, you have to come down into Eco Paradise Station and go back out to there. Okay, so that's fine. So we've got that connected in. So if we go back to the metro, a monorail bus hub also sounds quite intriguing though. But let's put another metro monorail hub down here somewhere. So let's put one... Yeah, the tube can go that far. That's fine. So put one of those down this end of the world. Slope is too steep. Slope is too steep. There, that'll do. Demolish a rock. Bang. Done. So now that's in. So now I've got to connect that by monorail rails. I might want to move that to the other side, mightn't I? Because the monorail rails could come this side. Yeah, I might have put that on the wrong side of the road. Hang on, can we move that? We can move other buildings. Can we move that? Yes, we can. We can relocate it. Splendid. Roadside. No, we can't place it on the other side. Okay. Already this is proving to be a tremendous success. I don't want to move that anymore. I might want to move this instead and then readjust those things. Let's move this to just there. Move that to there. And now that's broken those things. That plant is very sad about that. So let's go into the public transport bit. Demolish those bits of line because they are now incorrect. So demolish those to about that point. Go into the metro bit and then reconnect that station up like that. Good. So it bends a bit. That's cool. That's fine. I'm happy with that. So now how does this work then? So we've got monorail lines, just monorail tracks. So monorail tracks connect monorail stations to allow monorail trains to travel between them. Okay. Or monorail tracks on a 2-lane road. And then there are stops, one assumes, so you can get on and off. So monorail line. Click on monorail stops connected with tracks to each other to choose in which order they are visited. A line must be circular. Okay, I get that. So can we build, like, how do people get on and off? Okay, right. Okay, here's experimentation time. That's trains. We're never going to use train stuff. I just wanted the connection to the subway stuff. So the train thing is going to do nothing. However, how does this work then? So that connects to there. That's trying to bend round, but I can't make that work. Okay, they can't have the road under them then, I assume. Okay, get rid of that then. So they have to just have the individual tracks today. So the individual monorail tracks, like that. Okay. So how do we do stops for these things then? How does one do a stop? I don't want to upgrade the... Yes, get off. How do I do that then? Create a new line. So they have to stop at the stations. Is that it? The monorail stop at monorail stations. Okay. I think I get it. So do I need to create the road network first? This is so confusing. This is so confusing. What's wrong with a bus? Everyone catch a bus. Monorails are melting my head. So I need to build a road system with some of these on. Let's... Okay, right. I'm making myself very confused. Let's just go forth. Let's build roads. Let's build some lovely, ordinary roads. And then we'll go through and upgrade stuff. Let's just get a road system in first. Because otherwise I'm just going to do nothing. And my head's going to fall off. So let's go to there. And then out. That's one way. I don't want that to be one way. No, not one way. It's normal. Normal. Is that with cycle lane? That's with grass. That is with a cycle lane. Although, to be fair, they do look very similar in terms of their graphic there. And yeah, so let's build cycle lanes around the coast. That's very pretty. So we'll have that going out to, say, there. A bit across to there. Down here. I mean, how near can we get to the edge? How near can we get before it starts being a bridge? About there, perhaps. And then that can come out to here. That can come out to here. That can go to there. And then we want that to go all the way along the bottom of there, I think. That to there. And then can that connect up to there somehow? Yes, right, okay. We've got a loop. People can drive round the loop and it shall be glorious, I'm sure. So now this bit here we want to sort of expand out as... officey and industry kind of stuff. So if we bring that in, I kind of want this to be a bit more interesting than just... I don't want it to be grids. This top bit can be griddy. I'll have a griddy top bit, but not the bottom bit. Do you know what? I might demolish those things and put them in afterwards. Because I don't really know what I'm doing with them. I'm very confused. That's 140 grand wasted. Oh no, we'll have to wait a couple of weeks. In fact, no, hang on. Can we not just move them out of the way? Can we just move them somewhere else temporarily for now? Just shifty you to say, I don't know, along there, just there. Yay. And move you, because it's probably a bit expensive, but it's not as expensive. 14 grand, whatever. Yeah, we make that in no time at all, so that's fine. Put you there. There you go. Monorail stations, great. Bye-bye. See you later. So yeah, now we can get this road system done. Because the monorails confuse me. The monorails are just confusing. I don't really understand what I'm doing with them yet. Right, destroy that. Destroy that. Okay, monorails done. What I want is a nice bit down here. Where's the forest stuff? Here. So the forest stuff is here. So we want to get this bit industry-ish around this road up to, say, there maybe. And then everything else can be lovely non-industry stuff. So let's have a great big road coming down there. It can be very, very unexciting. Very unexciting indeed. To about, zoom in a bit. There. Looks good. Can we build on all that stuff? Yeah, pretty much. We can build on pretty much all of that stuff. So yeah, to about there, it's telling me to do it in the sort of locked position. But okay, we'll have that. And then to there. So that connects that up quite nicely. Lots of room for lots of lovely forestry industry. That's good. And then curved road from there, kind of coming out to about there and then up to there. No, it's not curved enough. Not curved enough. To about there. That's too curved. To there. It's just trial and error land. To about there. Is that okay? Yeah, I think that's about right. I think we're going to put that to about there. That's lots of lovely space for more industry. Ta-da! There we go. I thought I'd just go and finish off the road layout rather than going into great detail about each individual road and where it was going to go. I just thought, do you know what? Let's just go and get it done. Now, you may notice, I mean, this bit here, I went a bit mad with this. I just wanted to create little kind of windy streets. This is going to be sort of tourist town looking over the River of Pooh. Hopefully that'll be gone. Some residential stuff, industry stuff down here. A little kind of cool circly bit with bits around the outside. This bit here is blank for a reason, because we're going to put in one of these fancy things. We're going to put in Central Park because it's sort of central. So that'll do. That's fine by me. It's sort of anything. It works. So I'm going to put this sort of in the middle here because I don't know what the little sticky outy bits are on the side. There's kind of a little bit on the left and a little bit on the right. Are they path bits or something? I don't know. So let's put that in the middle of there like so. And then we'll see exactly what that's supposed to do. Because I don't really know. Like, what are they? Ah, it's a road bit that's going through the middle. Oh, that is absolutely fine. So we can then connect that up to there. Oh, that is beautiful. Yes. Okay. And yeah, it's a nice cycly road. Hang on. Can we upgrade Central Park's road to have bikes? No, we can't. Oh, that's a bit rude, isn't it? But look, we've got a Central Park. It's got an amphitheatre in it for some reason. Okay, a little gardeny bit there, and there's a thing, a pagoda of some sort of thing. There's another one, little benches and things. It looks very, very cool. And yeah, we can have buildings around there. That'll look very lovely. We can put some more things in. One thing I do need to do now, I need to go through and spend the next 15 gazillion hours uncarifying all of these roads, which might take a long while. So what I am going to do right now is, let's have a look and see if we can figure out exactly what we do with these monorail thingamabobs. Because this is confusing. So a metro monorail train hub. I'm not so bothered about the trains, but I do want the metro connection bit. But monorails can go on roads. So monorail tracks on a 2-lane road. So in theory, the monorail could come all the way down here, say. All the way, in fact, that big main road there. So we could put the monorail coming all the way down here and across the front and then across to down here. So we'd need a station here, up here somewhere. So yeah, there's a big station. You might want to go up there. That's fun. Have a monorail station over here. Go across the bottom of Central Park, maybe. So it can come down and across. Connect to a monorail station just there. The tube network thing can be up there with the monorail hub. That'd be quite cool if it was up there. Have one down here, one over there in that corner, one up there and one over here or something. I think that might possibly work. I don't really know. Let's just wing it and see what happens. Right, grab one of you guys. You're being moved back again. Yay, lucky you. So yeah, you can't fit where you were now. Oh, space is already occupied. Oh, that's why, because the tube track's already there. The tube track's already in place. Okay, so we need to move those ideally. I want to move those out of the way. Okay, right. How do we demolish underground things? Ah, simple as that, eh? Right, okay, splendid. So destroy that. Come out of that. Go back into putting one of those in place. Yes, and it fits pretty much spot on just there. Right, then grab the underground stuff and just reconnect that whilst we're here. Okay, so gravity grab. That's all connected in. That is lovely. Right, now how do the monorail things work then, everybody? Let's see if we can make this go horribly wrong. So, the monorail needs to go out that way, apparently, and then connect to something. The train, don't care. Probably never going to have trains. Not really that fussed. Monorail thing needs to come out and then connect to a road. I mean, it'd be good if it could connect to that road. That'd be handy. And then it could go along the front, possibly, with a monorail. You can have a little monorail journey across the front. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work. So let's upgrade that bit of road to a monorail thing. And then let's have that going like that to there. Ah, so it connects to it. Okay, right. So this is going to be wasted with only half of it is. Only half of it is. That then needs to connect to there. And that means that the monorail station is connected on that side. Then we need to connect this side. So yeah, that road was a good candidate, wasn't it? Right, so then we want to upgrade that road, all of this road along here, to be monorail-y. So monorail all the way down there. Goodness me. Right, okay. So all that, like so. And then we can create a loop from there to connect to there. The slope is too steep. Oh, good. Oh, great. Isn't that fun? Right. Can't seem to make that work in any way because the slope is too steep, or it's already connected. Well, it worked on that side okay. It moves over a bit there, actually. Okay. Demolish that. Demolish that. Why is this so difficult? I just want to create public transport that works. I don't like it. Right, connect that to there and connect that to there. There we go. Right, that's done. And in no way does that look shabby and terrible. That'll do. Whatever. It's in and it's fine. So I assume they can only go to stations. They can only go to stations. So monorails have to then have stations to go to. So then I think we could get ourselves a monorail station with a road. Could be quite useful. But I mean, yeah, it's already on the roads. So this is a bit of a pain. Because I've already put the roads in. Let me go and plonk some monorail stations down. Or I fear we could be here for many, many hours of me going, I don't know what to do with the monorails. So let me just put a few down where I think they should go. You know, I said I had a plan to replace all the trams. To replace all of the trams with monorails. I don't want to do that anymore. This is very confusing. I kind of feel like it's removing the enjoyment of the game a little bit with me faffing about doing public transport all the time. I kind of just enjoy more the building aspect rather than having to plan what I think, anyway. What I think. And it might just be that I struggle with the concept, whatever. What I think are fairly complicated kind of systems. Like that down here. Why is this not connected up? I don't understand. Why is that not connected when all the road bits are upgraded? I don't really know why they're not linked together. And I can't make it work. Like, look, it just goes, oh, no, you can't do that. but I want to connect those things up. So now I have to kind of do that look. And that just looks terrible. But I don't really know what else to do with it. Unless I then just return that to a normal bit of road. Do I just turn that back to normal bit of road and hope that thing is enough? I'm not really sure. Hang on. Let me just go through and return that to a normal bit of road and that. No, again, you see, okay, right. Then go back and go back to this and see if I can connect that to anything from there to there is what I want. So let's obliterate the existing bit, which clearly doesn't function properly, and then go from there to, oh, I don't know, there, whatever. Oh, I don't know what's going on with these things. They're going to have to go here and turn round or something weird. I don't know. Does that connect to that? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. That's a perfectly valid loopy thing that trams need. I don't know. I'm just going to get on with building stuff. I'm fed up of looking at public transport, to be honest. I kind of feel like it's removing the fun of doing all the building and placing things by me worrying about lines and routes and all that kind of guff. So, we've got all that laid out now. All that is laid out. That's very, very good. I like that. We need to slap in a few buildings. We need to slap in a few hospitals and all that kind of stuff. We need to put some extra bits in here. But we do have trams. We do have monorails in. So let's go through and at least for now, let's just go and do this. Oh, I've connected the tube stations up as well with some fairly wibbly tube lines, but they're connected nonetheless. So let's start here. So create a new line. goes down to here. That's stop. Goes down to there. Goes down to there. Oh, another one of these silly broken lines. It's another one of these things here. Okay. Fine. We'll repair that then somehow in a slightly slapdash method. Yay. There we go. We'll just leave bits of roads. I don't understand why they don't connect. It's because they're on a junction. Just connect them up. Just connect them up. I don't fully understand why. Right. Back to that we go. So, yeah, we want to not create a new line. Drag a stop to move it. Okay, we'll have that there. And then add a stop there. So that can go round that way. And then into there. That's the end of the line. So then I can come back this way. Add a stop. Add a stop. Add a stop into there. Yay. And then... So that's that way. And then we can have one that goes the other way. So create a new line. And that can simply go down to here. And then that can come back out again and go there. So you've got one going around the left, one going around the right. So you might want to go around the coast if you want to go around and have a little look at the touristy stuff. Or you can just come straight into the corner and get on with it that way. We also need to do the tube. We need to do the tube networky thing, which is going to require a line. Okay, what lines do we want to do here? Do you want to bring one of these in? What's the blue? What's the blue line? Yeah, we might want to bring the blue line in. So can we do that? Drag to add a stop. Good. Glad that worked really efficiently then. Drag a stop to move it. I want to create an extra drag line to add stop. Well, I'm trying my finest and it doesn't seem to be wanting to play ball. Drag line to add stop. Ah, there we go. Right. So throw that in. That'll do. That's a stop up there. Look, and it goes back round. That's absolutely fine. But then we also want that to come down here as well. So let's add that into there. Now, that is the end of the line. So we'll come back here. We'll go end of line. Please clear off. Then go back up there. And you know what? That's probably fine. That's probably okay at the minute. We can't really connect anything else up to it right now. So, yeah, you're going to have to get on that line if you want to go to there. Or can we do it with... What's that line? That's a slightly different coloured line. Let's put that up to there. Let's get that up to this hub thing here. Let's just add a stop into here like that. And that can go round and do cool stuff up there as well. So it goes into there and comes back. And that's all fine. Okay. We've got all that in. We've got all this infrastructure in place. This is good. I'm just going to start fleshing out a little bit. I'm going to start just putting some bits in here. So let's get ourselves some lovely, lovely industry. Not industry. High density retail-y stuff. Yes. Lovely high density retail. Lovely profit making high density retail. Okay, so we'll throw that in. So that's cool. That's good. And then possibly along here as well. And now we were going to get... Where were they? Are they in parks and stuff? Where's the things we can stick on? There. These things. Can we have any of these? I want some of these now. Jet ski rental. Oh, they're a bit far away from the road. That's because we're on a cliff edge, really. We might need to wait until we get to the beach for those. We might need to wait until we're sort of down here. Shoreline required. Yeah, we might need to wait until we're slightly nearer this the nicer bit of coast rather than just here, because that doesn't seem to connect to anything. Or do you reckon if we put that in, it's only $9,000. Come here. I mean, yeah, okay, you're jet skiing around a river of poo. That's fine. Yeah, if you really love jet skiing, you'll do that. And then can we just connect? Can we connect that up with a road? Is that even plausible to get a road to just there? No, it's too steep. It's just too steep. So that thing is not going to be able to be used. So, okay, never mind. We'll destroy it for now. That's fine. We've got just over $1 million. I think it's fine. We can cope with that. Okay. So we've got all that in place. Central Park is in place. Looking cool. We've got ourselves some actual, whatever they're called, monorails. Will they work? I don't know. I'm going to bet not. But whatever. We'll make sure they work. We'll do something to make sure that they work. We'll, I don't know, hit them with really big monorail hammers or something. And then this is going to be all fleshed out. It's going to be lovely. I also need to go through and decarify all of these, because that's going to take a little while. We're going to go through and have to sort of decarify all of these. We need to put various buildings in as well, because we're going to need extra sort of schools and hospitals and health things and police and fire and all that kind of stuff. So let's just put in a few of those buildings. And then what we'll do is we'll call it a day. I will then go away and decarify all these roads, because that's going to take an absolute age, because there's quite a lot of them, particularly these little sort of fiddly junctiony bits. There's loads of them. So that'll take quite a long time to make sure no cars can go on them. And then, yeah, we'll come back and we'll start zoning it all out a bit more, and then we'll press go and see what happens. and see if our population rises any. So, yeah, let's put in a few of these, though. So, I'm not averse to a hospital. Let's put a hospital in just to see if that helps with... yeah, it doesn't quite reach down to that corner, though, does it? Doesn't reach into that corner. That's a pretty good space for it. Just there. Why doesn't that hospital reach that corner? I don't really understand. It's what, 3 roads away, yet it reaches all the way over there somewhere. I don't know, it's a bit weird. It's a bit odd. Unless we put it there. I mean, it still doesn't reach those far roads. I don't really understand the range thing of how these work. But okay, let's put it there. So we'll have a hospital in place. Beautiful, very nice. Next to the hospital, let's put a crematorium just to make people feel incredibly terrified about going there. Up here, let's put a health servicey thing up here somewhere. What about a sauna? Let's put a sauna in the corner. Let's put a sauna just there. A lovely sauna. So that should help with health and stuff up in that part of the world. Okay, fire. I think a fire station is probably going to be more useful. It's one of the bigger ones. So if we put one there, that covers everyone up that sort of end of the world. So that's quite good. That's a nice junction. And then we might need to put one down here. Can we put one of these littler ones down here just to cover this area down here? Because they should be covered by the big guys. But yeah, they're not quite as well covered as I would like. So yeah, that's pretty good. That covers this end of the world. So there we go. So big fire station covers all that. This place covers here. Right, police. Let's put in a proper police headquarters, just to make sure that the police can deal with all of the woes and issues that people may have. The police headquarters don't cover very much, do they? We'll have one there then. And do you know what? Let's put one down here as well. Why the heck not? Let's put one there. That still doesn't cover over there. Why is this place so distant and hard to cover with sort of with things, with, you know, facilities and stuff? Like those roads up there just don't get a look in. Those roads do not get a look in at all. I'm not entirely sure why. Is it that hard to get to those roads? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's very difficult to get up there. I am not entirely sure. Unless we tuck one over here in the corner. Yeah, do you know what? Why not? Absolutely. Drop one there. Yay for police. And then we want to get some schools and stuff thrown in as well. And the thing is, these are not going to have any power, are they? They're not going to have any power. Let's throw a few parks in whilst we're around. Let's have... whatever that is, let's have one of each, shall we? So a small park. That could go there. That's quite a nice spot for a small park in the middle of that kind of space. That's cool. What's that? This is a small playground. Okay, this is going to be kind of residentially stuff. So let's throw a small playground in just there. Then we've got ourselves a park with trees. That's quite big. The park with trees is indeed grand. Wow, okay, that's very big. Okay, can we put it into the corner? Building must be placed roadside. What do you think that is, you fools? They've got Central Park over that side. Let's put that there in that corner. That's nice. Ooh, Bouncy Castle. Yes, please, for a Bouncy Castle. We'll certainly take a Bouncy Castle up that place there. We'll have a Japanese garden just there. Why not? And what's that? A tropical garden. A fishing island. Ooh. Can that go wherever it needs to go? Oh, I thought Fishing Island does have a pier attached to it, though. Space already occupied. It's a road, though. It's a road. Connect it up. Connect it up, please. Oh, that'd be great if that would work. Can we drop that in like that? Can we do that? And I'll see if I can connect that up in a second. And then, yeah, let's put in a tropical garden, because they're only 104 per week. So let's drop one of those in, say, there. And that should be it. I think mostly up here, this bottom bit might be a little bit more residentially rather than commercial stuff. So we'll have one of those there. There we go. Can we connect this thing up? I don't really know. I'm not entirely sure. Do we even need to? It doesn't look like it's complaining about a connection. You can slide down that hill anyway. It's all fine. It's all good. Can we connect it up with one of the paths? Would that work? Space already occupied. I know the space is occupied. I'm trying to connect something else. No. Okay, that clearly does not function. Okay, never mind. That's in, and there's a little fishing island in the river of poo. You can have bets on how many turds you can catch. That can be the competition. Splendid. Okay, and I think with all those things in place, there's still a bit more for us to do. There's some more for us to do which is fine, and that's okay. We might just put another one of the garbage incinerator things in, all that kind of stuff. Another recycling centre probably wouldn't go amiss either. So, because, you know, these people are going to create an awful lot of stuff. We probably need to put in another power station at some point, another source of power. That'll be fine as well. We'll get all this in. Schools need to go in. I'll need to do bus lanes to put all the sort of bus stuff in, so we could be there forever doing that as well. Maybe we need to slap in another couple of these things. I mean, yeah, do we just bung a Cathedral of Plentitude in somewhere as well? Do we go, yeah, you've got all that stuff. Have a cathedral. Have a Cathedral of Plentitude right there. Look, ooh, it's shiny and big and plentitude-y. So yeah, do we put that in? I don't know. I don't know. But we'll decide that next time out. At least this bit here is done. It's all in. Roads are done. I need to go and decarify them, but all that's sorted. And then, yeah, that is a fairly big... If I look at the size of that space compared to what we've already got, if that fills in its entirety, that is going to be at least another, what, 20,000 population? So we'll be on like 52,000. Maybe by the end of the next part, we might be heading toward a metropolis. Possibly, if I can get all this working. I do like the idea of a floating cafe. I definitely want one of those. And then, yeah, then we got to, maybe down here, we can start putting in boaty things like, you know, harbours and things, cargo hubs and all that kind of stuff as well could go down here in the River of Pooh. So yeah, we'll have to see what we can do next time. That would be very interesting. But yes, that is for the next part out. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like and also please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on in our Cities Skylines No Car challenge. Also, please do let me know what you think about the end goals. Please let me know. I think we just try and get to this. I think we try and get ourselves to a megalopolis, 75,000 people with no cars. I think that'll be a pretty good achievement. But yeah, let me know what you think. Should I do something else? Is that good? Please let me know in the comments. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's throw that at you. That might get you. That's a beautiful shot. Oh, this is an unpleasant angle, Trish. Can you just fall in the water, please? This is the best box. This is my favourite box of the game so far. Oh no! It is hurting me. It's hurting me a lot. Very interesting way of doing your medical examinations. Who's examining who?